ಸಜ್ಜನ ಸ್ತೋಮ ಸಂಗವನಿತ್ತು ದುರ್ಜನ ಸೀಮೆಯೊಳು ಪುಕ್ಕಿಸದಿರೆನ್ನ ಸುಧಾಮಯೋ ಕಾಸ್ಯನೆ ಮಹೇಶನೆ ಕೈಯ ಮೂಗಿವೆ ಗುರುರಾಯ ಶರಣು ಜಗದಯ್ಯನೇ ಬಾಹುಲೆಯ. ಪಾವಂಜಾಖ್ಯ ಗ್ರಾಮಾಧಿಪತಿ ನಿಷ್ಪಾಪ ಭೂಮಿಗಧಿಕವೇನಿಪ ಪಾವಂಜಾಖ್ಯ ಗ್ರಾಮಾಧಿಪತಿ ನಿಷ್ಪಾಪ ಕಾಮಿತಾರ್ಥವನೀವ ಯೋಗಿನ ಲಾಮ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ನಾರಾಯಣನ ಮಹಾಮಹಿಮೆಯನ್ನು ಪುಗಳಿ ಹಿಕ್ಕುವ ಕೋಮಲಾಂಗ ಸುಮಂಗಲಪ್ರದ ಕೈಯ ಮೂಗಿವೆ ಗುರುರಾಯ ಶರಣು ಜಗದಯ್ಯನೇ ಬಾಹುಲೆಯ. ಕೈಯ ಮೂಗಿವೆ ಗುರುರಾಯ ಶರಣು ಜಗದಯ್ಯನೇ ಬಾಹುಲೆಯ. ಒಯ್ಯನೆ ವಿನ್ನಪಗೈಯುವೆ ಕರುಣಾಳು ಧೈರ್ಯ ಸಾಹಸ ಗುಣ ದುರ್ಯನೆ ಜಯ ಜಯ. ಕೈಯ ಮೂಗಿವೆ ಗುರುರಾಯ ಶರಣು ಜಗದಯ್ಯನೇ ಬಾಹುಲೆಯ. ಸರಸ್ವತಿ ಮಂಜುಳ ಮೂರುತಿ ಚೇತನಾತ್ಮಕಿ ಭಾರತಿ ಮಾತೆ ಸರಸ್ವತಿ ಮಂಜುಳ ಮೂರುತಿ ಚೇತನಾತ್ಮಕಿ ಭಾರತಿ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯಿಂದೀವುದು ಪೀತಾಂಬರಧರನ ಸಾತಿಶಯದ ಭಕುತಿ ಸರಸ್ವತಿ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯಿಂದೀವುದು ಪೀತಾಂಬರಧರನ ಸಾತಿಶಯದ ಭಕುತಿ ಸರಸ್ವತಿ ಮಾತೆ ಸರಸ್ವತಿ ಮಂಜುಳ ಮೂರುತಿ ಚೇತನಾತ್ಮಕಿ ಭಾರತಿ. ಶ್ರೀಶನಮೂರ್ತಿ ತಾರೇಶನಂದದಿ ಹೃದಯ ಆಕಾಶದು ಕಾಣುತ್ತೀ ಸರಸ್ವತಿ. ಶ್ರೀಶನಮೂರ್ತಿ ತಾರೇಶನಂದದಿ ಹೃದಯ ಆಕಾಶದು ಕಾಣುತ್ತೀ ಸರಸ್ವತಿ. ದೂಷಣ ಕಾಮಾದಿ ಕ್ಲೇಶವ ಬಿಡಿಸುತ್ತ ಗೈ ಸಂಹರಿಯ ಸ್ತುತ ದೂಷಣ ಕಾಮಾದಿ ಕ್ಲೇಶವ ಬಿಡಿಸುತ್ತ ಗೈಸಮ್ಮ ಹರಿಯ ಸ್ತುತಿ ಸರಸ್ವತಿ ಮಂಜುಳ ಮನುಜರ ರೂಪದಿ ಧನುಜರು ಭೂಮಿಯುಳ್ ಜನಿಸಿದ ಜಲಜಾನೇತ್ರಿ ಸರಸ್ವತಿ ಮನುಜರ ರೂಪದಿ ಧನುಜರು ಭೂಮಿಯುಳ್ ಜನಿಸಿದ ಜಲಜಾನೇತ್ರಿ ಸರಸ್ವತಿ ಅನಘಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ನಾರಾಯಣನ ದಾಸರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಜನನೀ ನೀನೇ ಗತಿ ಸರಸ್ವತಿ ಅನಘಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ನಾರಾಯಣನ ದಾಸರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಜನನೀ ನೀನೇ ಗತಿ ಸರಸ್ವತಿ ಮಾತೆ ಸರಸ್ವತಿ ಮಂಜುಳ ಮೂರುತಿ ಚೇತನಾತ್ಮಕಿ ಭಾರತೀ ಮಾಯಾಮಯ ಜಗವೆಲ್ಲ ಇದರಾಯದ ತಿಳಿದವರಿಲ್ಲ ಮಾಯಾಮಯ ಜಗವೆಲ್ಲ ಇದರಾಯದ ತಿಳಿದವರಿಲ್ಲ ಕಾಯದಿನ್ ಜೀವನಿ ಕಾಯವ ಬಂಧಿಸಿ ನೋಯಿಸುವಳು ಸುಳ್ಳಲ್ಲ ಮಾಯಾಮಯ ಜಗವೆಲ್ಲ ಇದರಾಯದ ತಿಳಿದವರಿಲ್ಲ ತಿಳಿದು ತಿಳಿಯದಂತೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೊರ ಒಳಗಿರುವಳು ನಲಿದಾಡಿ ತಿಳಿದು ತಿಳಿಯದಂತೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೊರ ಒಳಗಿರುವಳು ನಲಿದಾಡಿ ಹಲವು ಹಂಬಲವ ಮನದೊಳು ಪುಟ್ಟಿಸಿ ನೆಲೆಗೆಡಿಸುವಳೊಡಗೂಡಿ ಮಾಯಾಮಯ ಜಗವೆಲ್ಲ ಇದರಾಯದ ತಿಳಿದವರಿಲ್ಲ ಯೋಷಿದ್ರೂಪವೇ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಅಲ್ಪಾಸೆಗೆ ಗೈವಳು ಸಖ್ಯ ಯೋಷಿದ್ರೂಪವೇ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಅಲ್ಪಾಸೆಗೆ ಗೈವಳು ಸಖ್ಯ
हरिओम। One bhajan we will do, then aarti, and then we'll start. We'll start with a bhajan. सतगुरु नाम तुम्हारा दिल से प्यारा, सतगुरु नाम तुम्हारा दिल से प्यारा, जो जपता है जन्म सुधारा, जो जपता है जन्म सुधारा, पापी से भी पापी हो कोई, जिसको जगाती हूँ लोक में नाही, गुरु चरणों में प्रीत लगाई, देवत मंत्र अपारा होत उधारा, जो जपता है जन्म सुधारा, जो जपता है जन्म सुधारा, पारस मणि लोहा सुधरावे, कनक बना कर कीमत लावे, लेकिन सतगुरु कृपा पावे, आप समान उजारा देकर तारा, जो जपता है जन्म सुधारा, जो जपता है जन्म सुधारा, सब देवन का देव गुरु है, सब साधन का साध्य गुरु है, सब विद्या का ज्ञान गुरु है। ऐसा वेद पुकारा शास्त्र आधारा, जो जपता है जन्म सुधारा। जो जपता है जन्म सुधारा। ऐसा नाम जपे नहीं प्राणी, करता है जीवन की हानि। टुकड़िया दास ने गाई कहानी, अनुभव ले सो बारा वचन हमारा। जो जपता है जन्म सुधारा। जो जपता है जन्म सुधारा। सतगुरु नाम तुम्हारा दिल से प्यारा। जो जपता है जन्म सुधारा। जो जपता है जन्म सुधारा। सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की। आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की, दिव्य रूप मूर्ति करुणा की। आरती सद्गुरु की, चरणों में उनके शांति समाए। शरणागत की भ्रांति मिटाए। पाप ताप संताप हरण की। आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की। आरती सद्गुरु की। वेद उपनिषद गीता को गाया। धर्म सनातन फिर से जगाया। शुद्ध नीति प्रीति शंकर की। आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की। आरती सद्गुरु की। सिद्धवाड़ी की तपोभूमि में नित्य विराजे गुरु हमारे। भक्त हृदय आनंद स्रोत की। आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की। आरती सद्गुरु की। आरती सद्गुरु की। बोलिए श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। ओम हर हर नमः पार्वती पतये हर हर महादेव। प्रसाद
ಹಣ್ಣು ಕೊಡಮ್ಮ ವಿಜಯ್ ಹಣ್ಣು ಹಾಕಲ್ ಕೊಡು ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇದು ಇಟ್ಬಿಡ ಆಯ್ತಾ
Hari Om. Please make sure that your phones are on silent or switched off. If you don't know how to do it, please ask your neighbor. We'll start. ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति। ॐ श्री गणेशाय नमः। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं परमानन्दमाधवम्। शांति मंत्र भद्रं कर्णेभिः टुगेदर। ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति. Yesterday, we saw the general introduction of what are Upanishads. We started with the concept of Veda. Veda as the storehouse of knowledge, Shabda Rashi. Veda also as means to know, Vidyate Anena. So by that it also becomes Shabda Pramana. It is also authority, words of authority. Then we also understood what are the topics of the Vedas, how that one knowledge became 4 volumes, and how in each volume there are sections according to the topics that are covered. So because there are 2 main topics, Dharma and Brahma, there are 2 main sections, Karma Kanda and Jnana Kanda. Now sometimes the Karma Kanda is further divided into 2, and therefore there will be Karma Kanda, Upasana Kanda and Jnana Kanda, 3 sections of the Veda, which is also fine. Sometimes we also saw that the again Karma Kanda section is further divided into 2, Mantra and Samhita. The mantra that are in praise of some deities which are to be chanted, and Brahmana section which deals with the instructions. And Aranyaka section is nothing but Upasana Kanda, and the 4th section is called Upanishad, which is nothing but Jnana Kanda. Upanishad being topically the culminative portion of the Veda, it is also called as Vedanta. This also we understood. Vedanto Nama Upanishad. Right? Then we also understood that this particular Upanishad that we are going to discuss about, Kaivalya Upanishad, is one of the minor Upanishads. There also we understood what is the concept of major Upanishads and minor Upanishads. Out of 200 or 108 Upanishads, why the 10 Upanishads, Dashopanishads are called as major? Not because they have some different content from other Upanishads, not major, minor in the sense of age also. We say no, minor means still young person, not in that sense also. What is the distinction? Bhagavan Vedavyasji, while compiling the Brahma, while writing the Brahma Sutra, has taken these 10 Upanishads for analysis. And therefore the Bhashyakaras, the commentators thereafter, have commented on these 10 Upanishads, like Shankaracharya, Ramanujacharya, Madhvacharya. And therefore these 10 Upanishads, Ishakena, Katha, etc., become major Upanishads. If you read the commentary of Pujya Gurudev, which is, I am sure, with you, in the introduction he makes this point very clear, that minor Upanishads are in no way lesser in content or anything like that. Okay? And because Kaivalya Upanishad doesn't come under those 10, we call this as minor Upanishad. It also has nothing to do with the length of the Upanishad. Because some of the Ishavasya Upanishad, for example, is 18 mantras only. Mandukya is 12 mantras only. So these 2 are smaller than Kaivalya Upanishad. So it's not also according to the length. The distinction is only according to which are the Upanishads which are taken by the Acharyas for commentary, and which are the Upanishads which are not taken by the main Acharyas. Right. Then we understood the simple meaning of the word Kaivalya. Kaivalya means Kevalasya Bhavaha, the nature of that supreme, which is Kevala. Kevala means one without a second. That which has no distinction. Remember, Sajatiya, Vijatiya, Swagata Bheda Rahitaha Kevalaha. Tasya Bhavaha Kaivalyaha. This also is clear? Now, the word Upanishad has got its own meaning. We understood the word Kaivalya means what? Word Kaivalya means moksha. Kaivalya means that supreme Brahman, that self. That is called as Kaivalya. Upanishad word itself has got its own meaning. Upa is a upasarga. Upasarga means prefix. In Sanskrit, prefixes are there, no? Pre means before the word something is added, because of which the word is enhanced. You must have heard vichara, suvichara, karma, dushkarma. You see what is happening now to the word? Something is added before, and because of what is added before, the meaning is taken to a different place. Meaning is changed. So upa and ni, there are two prefixes. Two prefixes. Upa means near. Upa means near. And ni means nishchayena, with determination. Upa means near. Very famous term is there, upavasa. Upavasa means fasting. The word upavasa has nothing to do with fasting. Why? Because upa means near, vasa means to stay. Nivasa, we say no? Nivasa. So upavasa, to go near God and to stay, that is called as upavasa. But Vedji, Ekadashi upavasa, Chaturthi upavasa, Mahashivratri upavasa, what is this? See what in olden days what used to happen, you know, because big families were there, joint families. So what used to happen, the ladies of the family, the women of the family used to spend their entire day in the kitchen. You imagine, you are raising one kid, two maximum, and you know how much you have to cook. Imagine 25 people are there in the house. Tea in the morning, snacks, breakfast, lunch, again snacks, again tea, again snacks, again tea, dinner. If everything you have to do, so the whole day of the women used to go in the kitchen. So there was a arrangement within the family that one day of a month or one day of a fortnight, women will not enter into kitchen. And what will they do? They will spend their time near God. Okay. Now because they will not enter into the kitchen, whatever is naturally available, everybody will eat that. So fruits, salad, whatever is naturally available, milk, that they will have. That is how the concept of upavasa started. Today, upavasa is not happening. We don't go near God at all. God has nothing to do with upavasa. And what we have done now is we eat in Maharashtra and Karnataka, we eat sabudana in upavasa. Sabudana is the only breakfast item which requires preparation one night before. Isn't it? Poha, in 5 minutes, from nothing you can make poha. Upama, you can make. Sabudana, previous night you have to put it in water. You see what we have done? The whole purpose of upavasa was to spend more time with Bhagavan. Near. Upa means near. Topic is not upavasa. I came to upavasa to explain the meaning of upa. So in Upanishad also that upa word is there. Upa prefix is there. Means what? Near. Ni means what? Ni means nishchayena, with determination. And sad, many meanings are there. One simple meaning of sad means to sit. So Upanishad means to go near and sit with determination. To go near whom? To go near Guru. And sit with determination of what? With the determination to learn. So by definition, Upanishad contains that which is to be learnt directly from the Guru. By definition, it means that. Why? The word itself tells you, you go near, sit with determination under his feet and learn. Now, nowadays we ask question, why do we need Guru? It is by definition that you need Guru for this. As we go forward, we will understand why we will need Guru also. But the word itself means that. The simple meaning. Now, Bhagavan Shankaracharya ji goes little deeper into the meaning of the word Upanishad in his Kathopanishad Bhashya. And he says Sad Dhatu. So, Upanishad, simple meaning of Sad we said is to sit. There are other three meanings of the Dhatu Sad. Shad Dhatu actually. And the meanings are to destroy, Visharana, to lead, Gati, and to loosen, to weaken, Avasadana. Visharana, Gati, and Avasadana. Means what? When you go near Guru and sit with determination, what happens? Visharana, destruction happens. Gati, leading happens. And Avasadana, loosening happens. Of what? Destruction of ignorance, leading you to the supreme goal of human life, and loosening of samsara. Careful. Careful. So that by which, or that when you go near and sit with determination, by which ignorance is destroyed, you are led to the supreme and the samsara is loosened. That knowledge is called as Upanishad. That knowledge which destroys ignorance, self-knowledge, Brahma Vidya, that knowledge is called as Upanishad. Why? Because that Vidya, that knowledge, Brahma Vidya, destroys ignorance, leads us to the supreme reality, and loosens the samsara. Loosens the clutches of samsara over us. So the word Upanishad means knowledge. What does the word Veda mean? Knowledge. What does the word Upanishad means? Knowledge. But here it is not just any kind of knowledge. What kind of knowledge? Self-knowledge, Adhyatma Vidya, Brahma Vidya. Why? Because only that knowledge will destroy the ignorance, take you to the supreme, and loosen the samsara. Worldly knowledge will not do that. So Veda means all kind of knowledge. In the Veda, that section which deals with Brahma Vidya, which deals with self-knowledge, is called as Upanishad. You see how the word itself is giving all these meanings. Upanishad, that Sad Dhatu itself is giving all these meanings. Now, the text that gives that Brahma Vidya also becomes Upanishad. Upanishad, the word means knowledge. So when you say, I am studying Upanishad, means what? I am studying Brahma Vidya. Primary meaning of the word Upanishad is Brahma Vidya, self-knowledge. And the secondary meaning is the text that gives that Brahma Vidya. So for example, we are going to study Kaivalya Upanishad. Kaivalya Upanishad is a text. Why the text is called as Upanishad? Because the text is going to give me Brahma Vidya. Which is the meaning of the word Upanishad. Clear? Same as all other things. Physics. Physics means the knowledge of physical world is called physics. Now the book that gives me that knowledge, the book is also called as physics. What are you reading? I am reading physics book. Knowledge is called as physics. The book that gives you that knowledge, that is also called. Same way, Upanishad, the word itself means Brahma Vidya. Now the book that gives that Brahma Vidya to me, the book is also called as Upanishad. And therefore we have many books which we call as Upanishad. Out of that, the book that we are going to study, the Upanishad that we are going to study is Kaivalya Upanishad, which is from which Veda? Which is from Atharvana Veda. Some difference of opinion is also there, we saw yesterday. That some say it is from Krishna Yajurveda. Doesn't matter. Let people have difference of opinion. Kaivalya Upanishad doesn't change. That we are going to study. And considering, going by the way Gurudev has taken it to be from Atharvana Veda, and therefore he explains it, he takes Bhadrang Karnebhi as the Shanti Mantra. We chanted Bhadrang Karnebhi. Anyway, Sahana Vavatu we chant before every class. That is the Shanti Mantra for Krishna Yajurveda. So, if for those people who believe, that also is chanted. But let us now see the meaning of the Shanti Mantra, Bhadram Karnebhi. We have already chanted it once. Let us chant it again. Together. Om Bhadrang Karnebhi Shrunuyama Devaha Bhadram Pashe Makshabhiryajatraha Sthirairangai Istuštuvagam Sastanubhi Vyashema Devahitai Yadayuhu Swasti na Indro Vriddhashravaha Swasti na Pusha Vishvavedaha Swasti nastarksho arishtanemihi Swasti no brahaspatir dadhatu Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shanti Mantra. The portion, the Shabda Rashi which is Vedas, we don't call them as verses. Generally we say, no, Bhagavad Gita verses. That which is part of the Veda, the Upanishad, etc., we call it mantra. Difference is there. Why? Mantra word means mananat trayate iti mantraha. Mantra. Two aspects are there in the word. Man means to think. That's why mind is called as manaha. Manas. Why? Because it is capable of thinking. So mananat, by reflecting over which, by thinking over which, trayate, it protects us. That portion is called as mantra. And we saw yesterday that Vedas are the revealed texts. And therefore these mantras are revealed Shabda Rashi, revealed words. They are not written, they are not authored by anybody. Authored texts are different. Smriti, Purana, Itihasa, different. Shruti, Veda is different. So Vedic mantras we say, we don't say Vedic shlokas. Shloka word is used generally for all other kinds of authored texts. Composed texts are called as, the lines are called as shlokas. Vedas we use the word mantra. But in that also, this particular is called as Shanti Mantra. Shanti means peace. So that mantra, that portion which invokes peace is called as Shanti Mantra. So for each Veda, there are Shanti Mantras. So when we study one particular Upanishad of one particular Veda, the Shanti Mantra of that Veda is used for that Upanishad. What is the Shanti Mantra, peace invocation? The student and the teacher, we already saw that the Upanishad is the knowledge of Brahma Vidya which is to be gained directly from the teacher, by going near the teacher. So the teacher and the student together, they invoke the higher grace so that the knowledge transaction will happen correctly. That is basically the Shanti mantra. However, the more we understand the meaning of the Shanti mantra, we will understand the kind of culture that we have. See, generally prayer is understood as asking something from God. Isn't it? Nowadays we go to temple, we have list with us. Bhagavan, see now, 1, 2 is done. 3. Now this. Now I want TV, then I want one fridge, and then double door fridge, okay? And then one house, and then house is not immediate. After 3-4 years is okay. Car is necessary. Here now, pollution etc. is increasing. Car I want. And that is what we call nowadays as prayer. If you read Gurudev's commentary and you listen to Gurudev will say, prayer is not a begging. You don't go to God and beg. That's not prayer. He says, because of some people, the prayer has lost its meaning. What are we asking? We are asking for something which is so noble, so high. Look at the teacher. That is how he will say. That is what we understand. You see, I tell you, our brain doesn't work at all. For the things that it should work, it doesn't work. But our ancestors were so compassionate that they told us what to ask from God also. Because they knew this is a stupid fellow, he will not understand anything. Therefore, they told, when you go in front of God, what you should ask. So in the Shanti mantras, we see there are different kinds of Shanti mantras are there. Some Shanti mantras are, they are for giving knowledge. The Shanti mantras themselves will give knowledge. Purnamadaha, Purnamidam, that usually the Shanti mantra that we chant at the end, full of knowledge. There is no prayer. Full of knowledge. There are some Shanti mantras which give instructions also. Do like this, do like that. And some are prayer means we are seeking the blessing of the higher, invoking the blessing of the God. And that is what is this Shanti mantra. But you see, what are we asking? Let us see the meaning, simple meaning. Om, it always starts with Om. Om is remembrance of the Lord. Om is like a common name for all gods. Okay. For example, suppose you want to call a particular person, you call by that name. Isn't it? Hey Suresh, hey Ramesh, then whosever name is Ramesh will look at you. Okay. Whosever name is Suresh will look at you. But suppose you have 2-3 children and then you say, hey children, then all of them will look, because they don't know which one you are talking to. So Om, like that, is common name for all gods. All the forms of the God, one common name is there, Om. So when Om you say, all of them look at you. Please be careful. Don't say Om just like that. They are all looking at you. You should also look at them then. Om, we remember the Lord. Whichever form of the Lord we are going to worship, whichever we are praying to, Om is the common name. Then what? Karnebhihi bhadram shrunuyama. Karnebhihi is karnaihi. Through my ears, bhadram. Bhadram means auspicious. Shrunuyama, may we hear. May we hear auspicious things through our ears. Look at the prayer. They are not asking, give me more this, give me more wealth, and one wife is not sufficient, give me another wife. Nothing like that they are asking. They are asking, may we hear what is auspicious. Whom are we praying to? Yajatraha devaha. See, Bhadrang karnebhihi shrunuyama devaha Bhadram pashyema akshabhihi yajatraha. That yajatraha devaha. Devaha, deities. O gods, O deities. Which are the gods? Will come in the next line. We'll see. Yajatraha means those who are worshipful, for whom yajana should be done. Yajana means worship. Yajatraha devaha, O worshipful deities. What are we praying? May we hear through our ears that which is auspicious. Bhadram pashyema akshabhihi. May we see auspicious things through our eyes. Okay? Let us see the simple meaning, then we will go deeper into each point. Okay? Sthiraihi angaihi. Sthiraihi angaihi. Anga means limbs. Sthira means firm, strong. Sthiraihi angaihi, with firm, strong limbs. Tushtuvam sastanubhihi. Tushtuvam saha. Tushtuvam saha means continuously praising you, praising your glories. Tanubhihi, with all these body parts. Vyashema, may we live. How much? Devahitam yadayuhu. Whatever lifespan is allotted to us by God, may we live that entire lifespan. How? With the firm, strong limbs, with the body in worship of you, while praising you. You see? Sthiraihi angaihi tanubhihi means what? With the bodies, with the body parts which are strong and firm. With that, vyashema devahitam yadayuhu. May we live that allotted lifespan that is allotted by the God. How? Tushtuvam saha. By pleasing you. How should we live our life? It should be a worship of God. That is the prayer. May we be able to do that. So, they are asking for good body, in the sense, good health. But that is for what? So that I can worship you. See, that is called divinity. We also ask for good health. But why do we ask? You know, I want to go to Mauritius, but my health is not supporting. May I have good health so that I can go to Mauritius. That is not what they are asking. You understand how the divinity comes? Recently I was in Prayagraj. When I was going in the Prayagraj, there that Chandrasekhar Azad park is there. The place where Chandrasekhar Azad, was killed. He killed himself. And I remember what was he praying to before he died. He writes also in one place that may I have 100 more births. And in each of those births, may I be born as the son of Bharat Mata. Why? Because I feel I have not done enough in this birth for my motherland. Who is saying this? Who gave up his life for the motherland says that I have not done enough. So may I get more births so that I can do more things. माँ तेरी पावन पूजा में हम केवल इतना कर पाए. He says, sorry. Oh, Bharat Mata, sorry. Why? Because in worshipping you, we could do only this much. And living in the same land, because of such people, what are we doing? Think. Our ancestors actually inspire us. They show us the path how to live. You look at the prayer. They are also asking for good health. Why? So that I can worship you more. So, Bhadrang Karnebihi Shrunuyama. May we hear auspicious things through our ears. Bhadram Pashyema Akshabhi. May we see auspicious things through our eyes. And may we live. This is also a very important thing. Many people know, they think What is the point in living, Vedji? Vedanta says that everything is Brahman. But Vedanta says everything is Brahman, but nowhere in Vedanta it is said that you should have less life. You see, all prayers are, may I have, long life, whatever life is allotted. It is not even said long or short or anything. Yat ayuhu deva hitam. Whatever age is allotted to me, whatever lifespan, may I live that happily with strong limbs in worship of you. Okay? Next line. Swasti naha indraha vriddhashravaha. Swasti. Swasti means what? May he bless us. Naha swasti astu. Naha means for us. Swasti, blessing. Astu, may there be. Who should bless me? Indraha. First prayer is to Indra. Indra is the king of all the devatas. Who is that? Vriddhashravaha. Vriddhashravaha means what? One who is well known. Everybody has done Shravana. Everybody knows Indra. Is there anybody here who doesn't know who is Indra? We all know Indra. Indra. We have never seen, but we know Indra. Vriddhashravaha Indraha naha swasti dadatu. May give me blessings. Swastina pushaha vishwavedaha. Next is what? Pushaha, Pushan. Pushan means Surya, sun. Who is that Surya? Vishwavedaha. This is the adjective. What is the adjective for sun? Vishwa, everything. Vedaha, knows. One who knows everything. Why? He is the Sakshi, no? Everything that is happening, Surya is the Sakshi. He knows everything. So may that Lord Sun, who knows everything, bless us. Swastinaha tarkshaha arishtanemihi. Beautiful. Tarkshaha, two meanings are there for Tarksha. Tarksha, one meaning is Garuda. Garuda, Bhagavan Vishnu's Vahana is Garuda, no? That Garuda is Tarkshaha. Who is that Tarkshaha? Arishtanemihi. One who nemi, removes, destroys. Arishta. Arishta means bad, obstacles. So one who saves us from all the wrongs, all the harms, that is called as Tarksha. But the word Tarksha means one who is very fast. Tarksha. Tarksha means one who goes very fast. That's why Garuda is called Tarksha, because he is very fast. Super fast. Vehicle, no? Vishnu Bhagwan's. Vishnu Bhagwan is the maintainer of the entire world, no? So any problem comes in the world, he is the one who has to go. Not Brahmaji. Brahmaji has done his job. Created. Now go. Now Vishnu Bhagwan has to go and manage. So his vehicle is how? Always ready and very fast. Tarksha. But another meaning of Tarksha also is Vayu Devata. Why? Because he also goes very fast. Whether Vayu Devata or Garuda, but we are praying to that also. What? Tarksha Arishtanemihi, one who saves us from all the harm, may he also bless us. Then last one, Swastinaha Brihaspatihi Dadhatu. May Brihaspati, Brihaspati is who? Guru of all the devatas. May he also bless us. Okay? Meaning is simple, clear. Now let us think little more. First of all, we are praying that we should hear auspicious things. We should see auspicious things. Why only hearing and seeing is spoken of? Because those are the two main senses. We have 5 sense organs. But the main 2 sense organs from everything comes inside is these 2. No, Vedji. Tongue. Lot of it goes inside. Sense organ is not eating. Sense organ is only tasting. What you eat is not part of sense organ. But what you see, what you hear is surely more. So prayer is for these two senses. And see, if it says that may we hear auspicious things, may we see auspicious things, what it also means is, may I speak auspicious things. Why? Because what I am speaking, I am the first one who is hearing it. So if I have to hear auspicious things, then I have to speak auspicious things. If my mouth only, my words are only like, then how auspicious things I will hear? There are some people, no? The moment they open their mouth, in every sentence, at least one or two bad words should be there. They think that the sentence is not communicated, the emotion is not communicated properly unless they add all those words. Now understand, if that is how I am going to speak, then that is what I am hearing. And then people around me will also be like that. So from them also what will I hear? The same thing. So when we are praying that may we hear auspicious things, we are promising to God that I will speak auspicious things. When I say that may we see auspicious things, it is my responsibility to keep everything auspicious, nice and clean and neat. Why? I am the first one seeing. Are you understanding? That is what we are praying. Now let us go little more deeper into the Shanti Mantra. The main prayer here is Swasti. This recently I heard this interpretation which is very beautiful. Swasti means well-being. So we are asking for well-being. Now, we speak of it in so many other texts, and Puja Gurudev has also explained in Kindle Life, etc., that we have 4 personalities: physical, emotional, intellectual, and spiritual. Correct? Body, mind, intellect, and the self. Me, Jiva, self. Actually, we are asking for well-being of these 4 personalities. See how, one by one. Now what we are going to do is, first line of the mantra is divided into 4 parts. Badram karne vishrunuyama devaha. First part. Badram pashyema akshabhihi yajatraha. Second part. Sthiraihi angaihi stuštuvagam sastanubhihi. Third part. Vyashema devahitam yadayuhu. Fourth part. Same way, in the second line, there are 4 devatas that we are praying to. Indra, Surya, Garuda or Vayu, and Brihaspati. Correct? Now one to one there will be a connection. Indra is the devata of mind. Indra is the devata of mind. Do you know this? See, in Puranas, every time you will hear one story that whenever anybody is doing tapasya, Indra will feel threatened. Have you heard this story? Anybody is doing tapasya, Indra will feel, oh no, my position is in trouble. And therefore what he will do? He will use different methods to disturb that fellow, whoever is doing tapasya. Yes or no? You know why? Because Indra represents mind. Anybody who is doing tapasya, what is he or she trying to do? Win over mind. And mind doesn't like it. And therefore what does mind do? Mind throws different problems. Sometimes mind will give temptations. Apsaras. What is that? That is mind throwing temptations. Sometimes mind will give ego. I think you have reached. Sometimes mind will give pride and therefore you will get angry. See, these are all shown in Puranas through stories. But everything we have to apply to our life. So Indra is the devata of mind. And therefore by praying to Indra, who is the ruler of all deities, just like the mind is the ruler of all our senses. He is the king. Mind is the king for us, in us. So we are praying to that Indra, who is Adhisthana Devata of mind, for what? For swasti, for well-being of our emotional personality, of our mind. And you see now, Visheshana for Indra used is Vriddhashravaha. How am I going to get that swasti, well-being of the mind? Vriddhashravaha. The mind should become vriddha through shravana. The mind become vriddha means become more and more matured. So how am I going to achieve that emotional well-being? By the mind which is going to become matured by listening to many people, listening to good things. And therefore now connected to the first line of the mantra, prayer is what? Bhadrang karnebhi shrunuyama. Why? Because what I am listening, that is what is changing my mind. First prayer. Okay? Second prayer, Pushan. Pushan is Surya. Surya is the Devata for Buddhi. Isn't it? Therefore we do Gayatri Mantra. What do we do Gayatri Mantra? What is Gayatri Mantra? Om Bhurbhuvaswaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Whom are we praying to? Savituhu Varenyam. We are praying to the Lord Sun, Surya Devata. And what is the prayer? Dhiyo Yonaha Prachodayat. May he enlighten our intellects. Surya is the Devata of Buddhi. Prakashano, light, knowledge. From where knowledge will come? From Surya. So, now second we are asking for what? We are asking for intellectual well-being. Emotional personality, intellectual personality. How will we get it? Vishwavedaha. See the adjective. Vishwavedaha means that intellect will gain that well-being by knowledge. Knowledge of what? Knowledge of what is essential. Essential knowledge, if that intellect gets, intellect will become well. How? How am I going to get that knowledge? Bhadram pashyema akshabhihi. I need to observe right things. Knowledge is given every moment to everyone at every experience. We should have eye for it. We say no? There is so much to learn in the world. What you should have? You should have that seeing, darshana. That is what we are praying. Understood? So first for mental well-being, then for intellectual well-being. Now for physical well-being. How? Tarkshaha, Garuda or Vayu. We are praying to the pranas. The body remains healthy when the pranas are healthy. Correct? How prana is going to keep us healthy? How we are going to achieve that physical well-being? Arishtanemihi. When the prana will destroy the arishta. Arishta means what? All the vyadhis, adi, vyadhi, etc. All the diseases, when they will go away, I will have physical well-being. And that is why the prayer is, see the first line, sthiraihi angaihi sastanubihi tushtuvam. May we have healthy limbs. Can you see that? How much thought has gone into it? It is not randomly they are saying Bhadram Karnebi, Bhadram Pashyema, Akshabhi. It's not random. There is a link to each one. And then the last prayer is what? Last prayer is to Brihaspati. Brihaspati indicates our Jiva Tattva, our spiritual personality. Spirit means real core me. Physical personality, Emotional personality, intellectual. All three we have prayed for. All three should be well. Now the spiritual personality also should be well. When that spiritual personality will be well, yada yuhu devahitam, then we will enjoy the life that is allotted by the God. How to do this? For that only we are starting the Upanishad. That's why it is not mentioned in the Shanti Mantra. Because that they are directly going to do. We study, we learn, we understand, we live, and then we share. That is how our spiritual well-being is achieved. How? Study, understand, live, and share. So next time when we chant Om Bhadran Karne Bhi, please remember there is so much of meaning. We chant this before Ganapati Atharva Shirsha, isn't it? In many of the houses, every day Atharva Shirsha is chanted because it is from Atharvana Veda, therefore same Shanti Mantra is there. But now you understand how much meaning is there. Okay? With that meaning, let us once more chant the Shanti Mantra. We know that Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, the last 3 times Shanti is to quieten the obstacles, etc. Adi, Daivika, Adi, Bhautika, Adhyatmika. You all are well-learned people. Therefore, I am not telling the usual things which everybody knows. They say from three places obstacles may come. Adi, Daivika means from the natural forces over which we have no control. Suddenly it starts raining so heavily that you can't hear what I am saying. Then the knowledge transaction cannot happen. Suddenly it becomes very hot. Suddenly it becomes very cool. Suddenly earthquake happens. These are not the things that are in our hand. Corona, not in our hand. Then what? May those obstacles not be there. Adi Daivika. Adi Bhautika means from our surrounding. I am trying to learn something, I am trying to listen, but the neighbor puts full volume songs. Songs in full volume. Can I study then? Adi Daivika, I have no control. Adi Bhautika, little control is there. I can go and request to that person, reduce. Little control, okay? No full control. Don't go and shout at them. You are no. Don't increase noise pollution, but little control. And the third obstacle they say is Adhyatmika. Means what? From Adi Daivika forces, there is no problem. From surroundings also, there is no obstacle. But your mind says, today let us not go for class. Why? Just, I am not in mood. Not in mood means what? I can't explain. Are you not physically well? No. Physically I am fine. Then, something is happening. We have got funny diseases. They always say, no, India is not for beginners. Why? Because all other places you go to the doctor, you tell the doctor that I have this problem. Now, here in India, we go to the doctor, what do we say? Kuch to ho raha hai. Something is happening. How doctor is supposed to understand what is happening to you? The main problem there is your mind doesn't want to do that. Nothing is happening. Your stomach is fine. Everything is fine. But mind doesn't want to do. So no obstacles from natural forces or surroundings or anything. From inside only obstacles come. Every single time we sit for meditation, sleep comes. As though you are going with invitation to the mind. Now you please sleep. All other times sleep doesn't come, but that time I don't know what happens. Many people too in the class also, best place to sleep. Fan is going on nicely and windows are open, so cross ventilation is happening and soothing sound. For some people my voice is very soothing. Why? Because not too much of up and down is there and in one pitch goes on and on and on. Nice. Lullaby is going on and you sleep. Mind has decided, you can't do anything. So we are praying, may that obstacle also not be there. Teacher and student are praying together. May there be no obstacles from natural forces. May there be no obstacles from surrounding. May there be no obstacles from inside. Om Shantihi, Shantihi, Shantihi. May there be peace. May there be peace. May there be peace. Let us chant the mantra and then we will go forward. Om Bhadram Karnebhi Shrunuyama Devaha Bhadram Pashyemakshabhiryajatraha Sthirairangai Stuštuvagam Sastanubhihi Vyashema Devahitai Yadayuhu Swasti na Indro Vriddhashravaha Swasti na Pusha Vishvavedaha Swasti nastarksho arishtanemihi Swasti no brahaspatir dadhatu Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Now with this invocation, now let us enter into the Upanishad. So as the tradition goes, teacher and the student chant the Shanti mantra together. And now the study of Upanishad begins. What is this? Let us chant. I will say, repeat after me. Om Athashvalayano Bhagavantam Parameshtinam Upasametya Uvacha Adhihi Bhagavan Brahma Vidyam Varishtham Sada Sadbhi Sevyamanam Nigudham Yaya Chirat Sarva Papam Vyapohya Parat Param Purusham Yati Vidvan. Once more I will chant, repeat once more. Om Athashvalayano Bhagavantam Parameshtinam Upasametya Uvacha Adhihi Bhagavan Brahma Vidyam Varishtham Sada Sadbhi Sevyamanam Nigudham Yaya Chirat Sarva Papam Vyapohya Parat Param Purusham Yati Vidvan. Can we chant together? Om Athashvalayano Bhagavantam Parameshtinam Upasametya Uvacha Adhihi Bhagavan Brahma Vidyam Varishtham Sada Sadbhi Sevyamanam Nigudham Yaya Chirat Sarva. Om. Again, we are starting the Upanishad also with Om, remembrance of the Lord. Atha. Atha, now. Ashvalayanaha. Not Ashvalayanaha, Ashvalayanaha. So there is a person named Ashvalayana. He is a great rishi. In the traditional commentaries you will say Ashvalayanasya putraha Ashvalayanaha. That Ashvalayana rishi Bhagavantam Parameshtinam Upasametya. Upa, near. Samyak. Etya, having gone. In dhatu, in means to go. Having gone near well, some means samyak. Upa means near, some means samyak means well, etya means having gone. Having gone near very well, to whom? Bhagavantam Parameshtinam, Lord Brahma, the creator Brahma. So this Ashvalayana Rishi, having gone near Brahmaji, Lord Brahma, what did he say? Uvacha, said. See, the words are clear. Om, atha, now, Ashvalayanaha, Bhagavantam Parameshtinam Upasametya Uvacha. So there is a Rishi named Ashvalayana Rishi who is the student in this Kaivalya Upanishad. And he approached Guru. Who is the Guru here? Brahmaji. He approached that Lord Brahma and then asked. Okay? Now, let us understand few more things. Upanishad is always a dialogue between a teacher and a student. Has to be. Why? We said the word Upanishad itself tells that it is the knowledge that you listen from Guru. So there has to be Guru Shishya there. So in many of the Upanishads where there is no mention of any Guru or Shishya, it is assumed that there is a Shishya who approached a Guru and asked something and the answer is given. For example, Ishavasya Upanishad. There is no story. It directly starts. Om Ishavasya Midagam Sarvam Yat Kincha Jagatyam Jagat, isn't it? Whereas in some other Upanishads, in Katha Upanishad for example, there is a story. Nachiketas, what happened to him, then he approached Yamaraja, then he asked for Brahma Vidya, then first Yamaraja tried to, dissuade him from asking for something else, but he still said, no, I want this only. Then Yamaraja answered. Full story is there. In Kenopanishad, etc., there is no story, but there is a question which is there. It starts with a question. Kene shitam padati preshitam manaha. So who is the student asking question? We don't know. Who is the teacher answering? We don't know. But there is a student, there is a teacher. So every single, the type may vary in different Upanishads, but there is a student, there is a teacher, and the question is asked and the answer, Brahma Vidya, is given. But specifically in places where there is a story, like in case of Nachiketas, the traditional acharyas will say, Tatra Akhyayika Vidyastutyartha. There the story is to praise the knowledge. Here also, the first line is the Akhyayika. First line is the story. What? Ashvalayana Rishi approached Lord Brahma and asked. Now this line is praising that Brahma Vidya. Huh? How? That is what we are going to see. Who is Ashvalayana Rishi? Rishi word is technical term in Vedanta, in spirituality. Rishayoha mantra drashtaraha. We don't call anybody Rishi. Rishis are who? To whom the knowledge of the Vedas and the words of the Vedas, the mantras of the Vedas were revealed. They saw the mantras. Those are called as Rishis. Therefore, for each portion of the Veda, there will be a Rishi. Om Asya Shri Gayatri Mahamantrasya Vishwamitra Rishihi Nichrit Gayatri Chandaha Savita Devata. There is a Rishi to whom that mantra was revealed. Who is that? Vishwamitra Rishihi. So Vishwamitra, we call him Rishi. Why? Because he saw certain portion of the Veda. Ashvalayana is a Rishi because he has seen many mantras of Rigveda. For Rigveda, many mantras, Ashvalayana is the Rishi. You understand what level of student is there. He himself is a Rishi. He is approaching whom? Bhagavantam Parameshtinam. Bhagavantam means Lord. Parameshtinam means Parame sthitam parameshtinam. One who is seated right at the top. Parame, highest position. That is Brahmaji. Why? Brahmaloka is the highest. Brahmaji is the creator of the entire world. So you understand the level of student. You understand the level of teacher. And imagine if these two people are going to speak, what will be the level of discussion? Therefore, the knowledge is praised. The knowledge that is going to be discussed is not some common thing. Nowadays, no, on WhatsApp, you see lots of fake messages. What the people do, you know, I will tell you secret. Don't tell anybody, okay? What is this? People, what they do is, what they want to tell to the world, they will put that, but they will say, this is what Swami Vivekananda asked to Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. Now, because you start reading the message, dialogue between Swami Vivekananda and Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, you read. Why? Because Swami Vivekananda, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. But what is written, you know those messages. I first 2-3 times I also fell for the trap. I started reading. Then one day I got this thought, why will Swami Vivekananda ask such stupid questions? Then I understood that this is all fake. Swamiji didn't ask anything. Is there in the gospel, whatever Swamiji asked and whatever Sri Ramakrishna answered. I tell you, whenever somebody wants to prove his point, he will say, one great person has said. Who is that great person? I only said some time back. Why? Because when I take help of the great personality, no, you validate what is being said. But here, it is not like that. Here actually the student is great and the guru is even greater. Atha ashvalayanaha bhagavantam parameshtinam upasametya uvacha. And so Ashvalayana Rishi is the student. Bhagavan Brahmaji is the teacher. But Atha means then, now. See, every word in Upanishad has a meaning. Atha indicates what? Atha indicates sadhana chatushtaya sampatti. After that session, we will take the question. Atha indicates sadhana chatushtaya sampatti. So in the Brahma Sutra starts with Athato Brahma Jidnyasa. Isn't it? First sutra starts with the line Ataha Brahma Jidnyasa. And Shankaracharya ji in the Bhashya explains how that Atha means sadhana chatushtaya sampatti anantaram. After gaining the sadhana chatushtaya sampatti. What is the sadhana chatushtaya sampatti? Viveka, Vairagya, Samadhi, Shat Sampatti, Mumukshutva. Upanishad we come to study after studying Prakarana Granthas. This we have seen in Prakarana Granthas, therefore I am not going to go in detail. But Ashvalayana Rishi, after gaining the required qualification for Brahma Vidya, approached Upasametya. Again another important word. Upasametya, having correctly, duly approached. We have to approach the teacher, uvacha, and ask for it. In Bhagavad Gita also, Bhagavan Shri Krishna explains in 4th chapter, no? Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. First you have to go, pranipata, you have to prostrate. Pariprashna, you have to ask. And seva, you have to become eligible for receiving the knowledge. Then upadekshanti te jnanam. Then the guru will give the knowledge. Jnaninas tattva darshina. So here, each word is important. Atha indicates sadhana chatushtaya sampatti anantaram. Ashvalayanaha indicates the shishya. Bhagavantam parameshtinam indicates the guru, the teacher. Upasametya indicates approaching with humility, with readiness to do seva, and uvacha, and then asks for it. Therefore, this one line becomes praise of that Brahma Vidya. Look at the level of the student. Look at the level of the teacher. And the student has gathered all the required qualification, has approached the teacher and has asked for Brahma Vidya. Vedji, how do you know? See the next line. Adhihi Bhagavan Brahma Vidyam. First line itself, this is called Sixer. I told you, if the student and teacher are of this level, there will be nothing, no other talks. Straight to the point. Why have I come? Adhihi, please teach me. Bhagavan, O Lord, please teach me. What? Brahma Vidyam Adhihi. Teach me Brahma Vidya. And then that Brahma Vidya is explained in all the remaining words of the mantra. How is that Brahma Vidya? Varishtha. Varishtha means it is the greatest of all knowledges. Remember who is saying this? One who himself has revealed so many mantras, who has studied everything, and then he comes and says, Varishtham Brahma Vidyam Adhihi. Then Sada Sadbihi Sevyamanam. It is that which is Sevyamanam, which is worshipped, which is revered, which is resorted to, Sada, always, Sadbihi, by noble people. It is that knowledge which all the noble people also worship, which all the noble people talk about, which all the people say you should get this knowledge. Sada Sadbhi Sevyamanam Nigudham, which is also extremely secret. Right now I am giving word meaning. We will come to each word. Wait, okay? So Adhihi Bhagavan Brahma Vidyam Varishtham Sada Sadbhi Sevyamanam Nigudham Yaya, that by which Achirat, Achirat, without delay, immediately, Sarva Papam Vyapohya, by discarding all sins, Vidwan Parat Param Purusham Yati. Vidwan, a knowledgeable person, a wise person, Parat Param Purusham Yati. Yati means reaches, attains that Purusha, that supreme being, which is Parat Param, higher than the highest. That by which, discarding all the sins, a wise person reaches the supreme, which is higher than the highest. That knowledge, please teach me. What? Adhihi, please teach. First, Bhagavan, O Lord. See, by the usage of the word, we understand what are the feelings of the student. Student is not saying, Guru, come, let us have discussion. Nowadays, what has happened is, the teachers also behave in such a way that they have to be extremely friendly with students, which is a good thing. I am not opposing, but I am saying there is a kind of respect that is required. Knowledge, like water, comes from higher point to the lower point. If the student has lot of ego, knowledge will not come. If the teacher has low confidence, knowledge will not flow. It cannot flow. So the attitude which is told to us by our ancestors is what? You go with humility. That's why you will see that in Upanishads, the Shishyas are great, but they go with lot of humility. We have Mundaka Upanishad, we have Shaunaka is the Shishya. Shaunako Havai Mahashalaha. Isn't it? He himself is a great person, but when he is approaching with humility. Here also he says, Bhagavan, O Lord. One who has all the kinds of Aishwaryas. They say, no, Aishwaryasya, Samagrasya, Viryasya, Yashasaha, Shriya, Jnana Vairagyayoschaivam, Shannam Bhagaitingana. Bhagavan means what? One who has got Bhaga. Bhaga means 6 things. Aishwarya. What is Aishwarya? Aishwarya means not just wealth. Wealth is one kind of Aishwarya. All kinds of greatness. Samagrasya Aishwaryasya. Virya, strength. Yashas, fame. Shriyaha, wealth. Jnana, knowledge. And Vairagya, dispassion, detachment. One who has got all these 6 in full measure is called as Bhagavan. I told you, Sanskrit language. We don't call Bhagavan just like that. Bhagavan. Bhagavat, one who has this Bhaga. Bhaga is the combination of these 6 things. Ashvalayana Rishi here is saying, O Lord, you have all these things. O Lord, Adhihi, please teach me Brahma Vidyam, knowledge of Brahman. How is that knowledge? Varishtham. Varishtham means it is the highest knowledge. Vedji, who says that it is the highest knowledge? Because it is the most essential and core knowledge. Therefore, it is highest knowledge. It is knowledge of me. All other kinds of knowledge are dependent on the knowledge of me, knowledge of the self. Therefore, it is the highest knowledge. Raman Maharshi, great saint of last century, he was a very super person, no? Mahatma. You go to him with any question, he will turn that question only. You go to him saying that, Maharaji, I want to learn music. Then he will ask, who wants to learn music? I want to. Who are you? One person or 2 ladies went. Said, she is my daughter-in-law. And she doesn't listen to me. Please tell her something. Real story, I am not making this up. Is there in his book. Then he asked, whose daughter-in-law? My. Who are you? Somebody went to him and said that Hiroshima Nagasaki bomb blast happened. That time he was there, no? What you have to say about Hiroshima Nagasaki? He asked, who said bomb blast happened? I heard on radio. Who heard? I. Who are you? Hiroshima Nagasaki. Why? He used to say, ask essential questions. What this, that. All other kind of knowledge is dependent on this main thing. Who am I? Therefore it is highest. Paravidya. Mundaka Upanishad also, no? Atharva Veda only. Mundaka Upanishad says, Dve vidye veditavye, parachaiva paracha. All Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, Atharva Veda, Shiksha, Kalpa, Nirukta, everything is aparavidya, atapara, yaya tadaksharam adhigamyate. And then the supreme knowledge is what? That by which you gain that indestructible self, para. Varishtham Brahma Vidyam Adhihi. How is that Varishtha? Sada Sadbhi Sevyamanam. Always resorted to by the noble people. Noble people will not ask for anything else. Therefore, I should also ask. Earlier we said, no, I should see, observe and learn. I should observe what are these people going for. The people whom we adore, whom we idolize, we want to know what are they doing, isn't it? Therefore, when Amitabh Bachchan starts to wear bell bottom, everybody starts to wear bell bottom. Why? We also want to do what they are doing. Like that, in the world, the noble people are there. What are they going to? They are going back to Brahma Vidya. You see all the great leaders of this land, whether it is Mahatma Gandhi ji or Vinoba Bhave or Lokmanya Tilak or anyone, they always used to go back to Bhagavad Gita. They always used to quote from that. Why? Sada sadbhi sevyamana. I am giving you the examples of our times. Ashwalayana Rishi must have asked for something of his times. But we don't know much about that time. But even today, Brahma Vidya is that which is resorted to by the noble people. Sada sadbhi sevyamanam nigudham. And it is hidden, it is secret. Now sometimes this word secret is not understood properly. People think secret means what? You should not tell. Therefore, when Gurudev started teaching Upanishads like this publicly, many people opposed. They said, how can you teach like this? Qualification is required. You should test whether every single person is qualified or not, and then you should teach. Gurudev said, Shruti Mata is capable enough in determining to whom she should go. She will decide the qualification. I will not waste my time in that. I will teach. If a person is not qualified, he will come for the class and sleep. Simple. Why should I decide? Why should I stop anybody from coming to the class? He will come in the class but will not understand anything. He'll come in the class and only focus on the jokes. According to each person's qualification only they are going to get knowledge. True or not? Then why should I waste my time? That's what Gurudev used to say. Secret doesn't mean it should not be told. This is the highest secret. Bhagavad Gita says, Rajavidya Rajaguhyam. Rajavidya is that Varishtha Vidya, greatest secret. What do you mean by greatest secret? Even if you tell, people will not understand. That is greatest secret. That's why you tell Upanishads, you tell. Only those who are ready for the knowledge will understand. And according to each person's capability, eligibility, that much they will understand. That's the greatest secret. Secret doesn't mean you should not tell. Here secret means what? Even after telling, everybody will not get it. Ascharyavat pasyati kaschidenam. Bhagavad Gita says, isn't it? Ascharyavat chainam annashrunat. Shrutva api veda na chaiva kaschit. There are so many people, even after listening, they don't understand. Ascharya only, what a wonder. This Brahma Vidya is a wonder only. People know it, wonder. People speak of it, another wonder. After listening also, people don't understand it, another wonder. Nigudham. And what is the result of this? Yaya achirat sarva papam vyapohya parat param purusham yati vidvan. This little bit we will see in the next session and we will continue. Okay? That by which giving up all the sins, discarding all the sins, a wise person reaches the supreme, which is higher than the high. That Brahma Vidya, please teach me. This is the question, okay? We have reached only up to question. Answer we have not yet seen. Now next line, Brahmaji will start speaking. That we will see in the next class, tomorrow's class. All right. Let us conclude. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.